If you have a date night during this humid summer, this is the makeup look for you, which is full glam, beautiful, but it will not melt away with the humidity and heat we have outside. So if you're interested how I got this look right here, then please keep watching. In the summer, whenever I am getting ready for any kind of special event or a date night, I always use a primer, and this is my favorite primer. It's Tomford Traceless Soft Matte Primer, only to, this area of my face where I have little bit of pores and I get little bit sweaty. So I'm taking this much, just apply it where you have a little bit of texture. And recently, I discovered a nice hack. Rather than going with any kind of corrector around my mouth, I'm using this. This is the Water Fresh Complexion Touch from Chanel in the shade BD91, which is like too dark, but the undertone of this one works perfect for me for color correction. So I'm using this brush which comes with it. This is the shade. So it has a little bit of, it is around 60% of water with little beads of color pigments, and you need to break those pigments for this one to work. This is so light. You can see the shade, right? This is what I'm talking about. It gives you very natural color correction. Especially, I'm talking personally about my skin tone, because I don't need much. I just need little bit of color correction here. It's only when I am going with, a full coverage foundation. For natural makeup days, I don't require anything, and that's it. It doesn't show much, but it has given me a little bit of, color correction here and there. Summer date nights makeup are quite different from usual day summer makeups. In the daytime, usually I go with a sunscreen and then Water Fresh tint from Chanel, or this complexion touch from Chanel, which is very light, skin-like, and you don't want to feel anything on your skin with this humid season, right? But in summer night, if you're going out on a day or any kind of event, you want to feel little more put together. But we need to consider the humid and the high temperatures as well. So we cannot, go with any foundation of our choice. I generally prefer a matte foundation, but I don't want it to be light-sucking flat matte. I want something what we call like modern matte. And for that, I am using this Sisley Phyto-Teint Perfection foundation. My shade is 3W2 Hazel. This foundation checks all the boxes which I need for my summer makeup. It is luminous matte and it's ultra long lasting. It's not that light sucking dry matte. So I am taking around 1.5 pump. I will apply a very thin layer on my skin because again, I don't want to go too heavy with the foundation. So I'm taking the F4 brush. This is, I swear this is clean. This is just, stained. Pre-blending everything here. The foundation is, perfectly coated on the brush, and then I'm going in with very thin layer of foundation and I'm stretching it as much as I can because I don't want to feel, a heavy layer of foundation or anything on my skin, but I want to look a bit perfected. First of all, the undertones are so beautiful for this foundation, and if you, hate matte foundations and the way they look on you, then you definitely need to try this one. This is the perfect example of modern matte. So this is a thin layer of foundation on half of my face. You can see the difference. This is without foundation, and this is with thin layer of this Sisley Phyto Perfection, whatever, but Phyto-Teint Perfection foundation. Can you see the difference? Whatever is there on my hand, you see that it's dried down and it has given me a very blurry finish. And going on the other side of my face, I'm starting with the center of my face and then stretching everything out. So this is one pump of foundation on my face. So you have to be very careful when you choose a foundation which is full coverage for your summer night date, because it's a hot summer night and your hair is down. You don't want anything to stick to your face and you don't want your face to be glowy. So this is a perfect foundation. It is not flat matte. I still have luminosity on my face, but it's perfectly set and nothing is looking heavy on my face. So this is what I'm talking about. Accordingly, I have to choose my concealer. I don't want anything to be very creamy. I use this Nars Soft Matte Concealer. This is a very high coverage, a very drying concealer. With this kind of weather, this is a perfect concealer if you want a high coverage. So how I apply it to make it work, I will directly go in, dip my brush in the pot like this, get some product on the brush. By the way, this is a BK Beauty A546 brush. And then I will pre-blend it. See how high coverage this is, and if you will go directly under eyes, this will look very cakey. And then I will go in very light layers under my eyes. And I'm not going very near to my lower lash line because there anyone will have most of the creasing, right? And in summers, we will have creasing. We cannot avoid it, but we can minimize it. Because it's a, you know, matte concealer and has drier consistency, it sets by itself, and you use lesser amount of powder to set it later on. And if you will apply a high coverage creamy concealer, you will have to use a lot of powder to set it, and because it's creamy in texture, whenever you will sweat a little bit, it will melt with the heat. So in summer, these kinds of drier consistency concealers work a lot better. Now for this look, I want to do a little bit of contouring. So I'm using this Westman Atelier contour stick in the shade Cocoa. This is a very interesting shade. As you can see, it has a little bit of, you know, pink undertone to it. So this is a perfect contour shade for my skin tone, like BD41 in Chanel. So I'm not going directly over my face, I'm taking it over a brush because I want a very subtle contouring. I don't want anything to be too obvious on my face as usual. Can you see a natural shadow line here? So I'm going over it, not this area where we generally apply the bronzer, just below it. Okay, you cannot see anything like this, but when you will see the difference from this cheek to this cheek, here it is like more fuller. Can you see the difference? This is more fuller and this has a little bit of structure to my cheeks. But I am not seeing any obvious line of contouring there, if you can see. This is what I mean by very subtle natural contouring. If you even need to contour, like contour is optional, totally optional. Some people have very tiny, very structured, very bony face. I don't think they need contouring. It's same here. I'm going this area where I have the cheekbones just below this. I'm tapping my brush, and because I have a smaller face, I'm not taking anything to the center of my face. I want to keep everything to the parameters only. Once all my cream products are done, I am taking my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray and just drenching my face once. For the powder, I'm using the Sisley Perfecting Skincare Loose Powder in the shade 2 Translucent. I love this powder because it has a bit of a yellow tint to it. Like, if you have saw my other videos, I love my Libre, I love my Chanel powder, but they are a bit too peachy and bit too neutral for me. So I was in hunt of a powder which is skincare infused, which has the same texture like the Libre, but I want that, but I want my powder to have a little pinch of yellowness to it, and this one has it. So I'm taking a powder puff to the center of my face. See, this is what I'm saying. It has this yellow tint to it, right? I love this under my eyes. Anything too neutral or too beigey doesn't brighten the center of my face. And this is the reason I love that press setting powder from Westman in the shade Creme. It has the same color as this one. Especially in the summers, you need to use a powder puff to set your face because the brush will not do it, because you have the sweat glands. Anyhow, you will get the oils and sweating. Always press the areas where you generally get oily, like the high traffic area of the face, the T-zone, around my nose. After that, for a little bit of bronzing, I'm using this Hermès bronzer in the shade 2 Atlas, this shade right here. I'm taking Sephora powder brush, shade number 50. It has this kind of a flat tip, so I'm able to deposit the powder on the side of my face. This. I'm not applying it over my contour. The contour is here. I'm applying it just above it, to the high points of my cheeks, to the high bone of my cheeks basically. And then whatever is left on my brush, I'm taking it on the side of my forehead. Guys, listen, this step is totally optional, but I want to go a little extra today, so I am using my Hourglass palette. This is the ambient lighting palette, and I am using the combination of these two shades right here over the Hermès bronzer, because you know everything I have applied till now is pretty matte. So I want to bring back a little bit of natural radiance, and this is the perfect powder for it. So I'm going over my Hermès bronzer. And the beauty of this powder is, like, no matter how much you apply it, you will not see any color. You will just see a natural sheen to the side of your cheeks. For the blush, I'm using this Sisley highlighter blush in the shade number 3 Corail. This guy right here. This is so pretty. The shade, let me swatch it for you. And if you will blend it, you will have a very light tint of coral with very elegant sheen to it. This brush it defines the quiet luxury in this pan. Tapping it to the apples of my cheeks. And then I'm taking it over the bridge of my nose. This is so beautiful. For my eyes, I'm using this Victoria Beckham eye wardrobe in, I think this palette is called Cocoa, I believe. This is the first time I'm going to use it, so I'm very excited. So first I'm taking this shade right here. This, ooh, it has a lot of fallout. I'm pre-blending this one. And the mirror is pretty magnifying. I'm making a very subtle V to the corners of my eyes. And then taking a little bit more and going to my lower lash line. And then I'm taking a pretty bigger blending brush and taking this shade right here, this lighter, it has a little sheen to it. Coating my brush, okay, and going all over my eyelids. Ooh, it's a very pretty sheen shade. It is not as yellow and as golden. On my eyes, it's more pearly than the yellow, how it is looking on the pan. So I just used those two shades on my eyes. Next, what I want to do is I want to use this one. This is the Westman Atelier Super Loaded Tinted Highlight. I got this in March, I believe, in the Sephora saving event this year, and this has become my go-to. Can you see the dent? I have made it within like a couple of months. It's so beautiful. It works with everything. I have one single brush which I use, like this one. This is a Sephora highlight. Okay, this is highlight brush. I didn't know that. It is this kind of round. It is easier to pick up the product and it has very denser brushes. So it helps me to apply it nicely. I'm coating my brush. It is in the shade Peau de Peche, like this. And I'm directly going over the high points of my cheeks first. I don't know if, yeah, the camera is picking. See how beautiful this is. And same on the other side. Little bit on the bridge of my nose. I don't know why I do it, but a little bit on my chin. And then I'm making sure I don't have excess, and I'm going over the center of my eyelid. It will give very wet kind of effect to my eyelids. And I'm going in diagonal motion to the high bone of my brows. You can take any subtle shimmer shade. Suddenly all the matte finish from my face is gone. This is a magical product for sure. Now before going in with any mascara, make sure you curl your lashes. That give a good at least 8 to 10 press to your curls. See the difference. This will instantly open up your eyes. I'm using the YSL Lash Clash because I want all the drama to my eyes. While using your mascara, always wiggle your mascara at the roots of your lashes to coat them properly. Otherwise, it will be very clumpy. This has become my new favorite, this Nude Brune from Chanel. This is a beautiful shade which mimics your natural lip color, especially for our skin tones. Just overlining the center of my lips. And in the center I am using Rouge Coco from Chanel in the shade 113 Rose Hall. It is very nice nudie brown kind of shade. I'm just using it to the center of my lips. And that's it guys, this is the finished look. This is my summer date night makeup. Do let me know if you want to try it by yourself and what products you use during a full glam summer makeup.